Gypsies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will stick around and join us in today's discussion. Last week we did a live stream here on my channel reacting to Katie Joy's very emotional plea video. Basically, in this video, she was asking that all creators just give her some space and time to grow and learn from her mistakes. She also talks about how this lawsuit and the backlash from it has just been extremely overwhelming for her, and she mentioned that it was really affecting her channel and engagements in a very negative way. People are no longer engaging in her videos or wanting to watch what she's putting out there, and it was hard not to sympathize with that, even if it is self-inflicted, because she was showing us a side of vulnerability, something that Katie doesn't do often. She always tries to act like she's so hard and there's nothing that affects her, but in this video she definitely opened up about the realness of what this was all doing to her channel and her career here on YouTube. Literally less than just a few minutes after that video ended, she was going live yet again to drag another content creator through the dirt, and that she did. She held no punches back when she started talking about Leslie Bass. This was absolutely alarming to see how she could literally go from being so empathetic and upset about the state of her career to literally not caring 10 seconds later and dragging yet another content creator. And of course, this video is now deleted in true Katie fashion, but not before it started a conversation, and a lot of you guys started reaching out to me via email and message asking me to look into this story between Leslie Bass and Katie Joy a little deeper. Now, to understand this whole dynamic between Leslie and Katie, we have to go to the very beginning, which really wasn't that long ago, literally just a couple of years ago. There is a lot of similarities between their channels. Both of them create the same kind of content. They both do a lot of Duggar and Teen Mom type content. Now, something that happens a lot here on YouTube when you have two different content creators who do create very similar content like Katie and Leslie, a lot of times your viewers are going to align. That's exactly what happened in this situation. When it came to Leslie's channel, she had a lot of viewers that came from Katie's channel and vice versa. So this really became a problem when all the drama started. Leslie Bass did a video on Janelle Evans from Teen Mom 2's brother Colin. Now, in this video, which I will link down below if you guys want to go check it out in full length, talks about Janelle's brother and why he isn't in the public eye any more than he is. Honestly, you guys, before I watched this video, I did not even know that Janelle had a brother, and I myself think that Leslie did an incredible job explaining the situation in this video. But with that being said, you guys, once again, a lot of Katie's viewers were also Leslie's viewers, and when Katie did a live stream, a lot of Leslie's viewers asked Katie what she thought about Leslie's video.
I've never watched her before. They said that she made this video about Janelle's brother Colin.
Oh, you like Leslie? Well, I wasn't super impressed. I was actually seriously obsessed. I was really upset about the video she did about Colin.
Someone asked me if I ever would talk about him, and you guys, I think it's really irresponsible to talk about him. Colin is very, very, very mentally ill. Like, very mentally ill. Yeah. It's not just PTSD. There's other stuff. Barbara has said it's more than that. So
she said that Leslie did not have the right to be talking about Colin because he was not a public figure, and that the way she talked about him, she did not agree with. She actually called Leslie's content disgusting, and she has on many occasions called Leslie trash. Now, this, of course, very quickly got back to Leslie. Why? Because they share the same viewers. So the viewers would go from Katie's live streams to Leslie's live streams and be constantly playing a game of telephone of he said, she said. I know, it's crazy, but that's exactly what happened. And then finally, after this back and forth went on for quite some time, Katie Joy did reach out via email to Leslie to kind of talk to her more personally about the situation, and told her she was sorry for the way that she came about saying the things that she said about Leslie's video. And she also asked Leslie to take down one of her live streams where she swears up and down that Leslie had her viewers come and attack her viciously. Of course, you guys, this is just a narrative that Katie likes to spin. We've seen her do this many times with other content creators, and Leslie did not feel like she needed to delete this video because it actually showed she did no such thing. She never said anything to her subscribers about attacking anyone.
I don't want people going to attack her, because that's something that I took issue with, is I felt like people were going to come attack me. I was like, wow, she made this video about me, and now everyone watching is going to come attack me.
We definitely don't want anybody being attacked or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want anybody being attacked. She's live right
now.
now, and like people are like going off on her in defense of me. I mean, you know what? This is the way I feel about it. Is like, don't, you don't have to attack her, but if you want to defend me, go ahead. Go, because she kind of brought it on herself to speak about something she didn't even know about. She didn't even watch the video. But
I don't think anybody has to be attacked.
I mean, that's kind of is what it is. Everybody's entitled to do what they want.
But you didn't even do those things. That's the stuff I don't understand. Why people exaggerate truth with bullcrap. Exactly.
That's right. That's right. I don't want anybody to go like attack her. That's not what this is about. This is more about defending the video that Leslie made and saying, don't be a hypocrite. Don't get on there and attack people. And if you do, like, we got a right to defend ourselves. You made a video, you went off, but I really want to drop this after this because
here's the thing: if you post a comment defending me, you better get a screenshot as proof, because her mods are going to delete it. As a self-proclaimed journalist that has so much integrity, that doesn't build your audience based off lies, here's where you can clear your name. Here's where you can say, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the video, and maybe I spoke too soon.
That's right, Jamie.
And I apologize to Leslie.
Matt,
that's what you could say.
I don't want it to turn into a big deal. Like, we just wanted to defend her video, like, and what was going on, and say, like, this person has no right to sit there and judge. First off, she's not the YouTube police.
Leslie was just letting her subscribers know, if you do go and defend me, be sure to screenshot everything you say, because if you don't, it will get deleted and Katie Joy will spin a different narrative than what was actually said. Somehow Katie took this information and spun her own narrative, saying that Leslie sent her supporters to come and viciously attack her. After doing this back and forth for what seems like forever, you guys, they finally came to the agreement that Leslie would actually unlist her video, and that way, if anyone ever needed to see it for proof, she would have a link where she could take them directly to the video and show them, hey, I did not say the things that Katie is saying I'm saying. And this made Katie happy because it was no longer public record for people to look at and see if they went onto her channel. Now, you would think that this would be the end of all of this and that they could move on with their lives and do their content, but no. When it comes to having beef with Katie Joy, something we have seen time and time again is it never just ends. Seems like every few months something will pop off that Katie does not like, or somebody will say something and Katie decides she's going to attack this Leslie girl. Now, I myself have been watching tons of Leslie's content just so that I could get a really good feel of the situation and the whole story. And in my personal opinion, I have not seen anything that horrible that she has said about Katie Joy. Anytime she has mentioned Katie Joy on her channel, she is always very quick to say, this is just my side of the story. This is my experiences with Katie Joy. Please do your own research, and by all means, do not go show hate to her in any way, shape, or form.
So before we get started, I do have a few things that I want to say. This is just my experience with Katie and my opinion based off things that happened between me and her. Please do your own research. There will be more videos to come. Please look into other people that have also had experiences with Katie. Please do not send any hate, negative comments. Do not go downvote people's videos or report people's videos just off my experience with Katie.
Katie is definitely one of those people who doesn't just drop something. And when she did this video the other night, she shared some really personal screenshots between Leslie and someone else. It wasn't even messages between her, Katie Joy, and Leslie Bass. It was between Leslie and someone she thought was her friend. And the fact that Katie shared these screenshots, it was a very personal conversation, and she shared this information publicly for the world to see, even though Katie has said multiple times that she doesn't care if people make videos on her. I think it's very apparent at this point that she definitely does care a great deal, no matter what she says. Now, on Leslie's side, I'm going to be honest though, she doesn't really seem to be letting this affect her that much. She hasn't really spoken about the fact that this woman continues to drag her. The one and only thing that Leslie has talked about on her channel that I have seen is her own experiences with Katie, and she does provide screenshots, but this is between Leslie herself and Katie. That what Katie's doing on her channel and what she did last week in that video, dragging Leslie for literally no good apparent reason, you guys, and to share that publicly with the world, it's just nasty, and I think it really does show huge measures on the type of person that Katie truly is. A lot of people are always asking, you know, why does Katie delete all of these videos? If you are going to have such an issue with people seeing you act this way and behave this way, then why in the world even do it at all if you're just going to turn around 24 hours and delete it? I feel like Katie does this for a few different reasons. Number one, as we've talked about many times here on my channel, I truly believe that Katie believes she is never in the wrong, that she is always the victim and she is always innocent in most situations. She plays this narrative as if she has tried so hard to be nice to this woman and this woman just continues to attack her. But you guys, I will leave Leslie's link down below for you to go check out. Gather your own thoughts and opinions on the situation, because in my personal opinion, there was nothing on Leslie's channel that was attacking Katie, not one time. So I don't know how Katie plays this narrative, but I think that she feels like she has to defend herself constantly because no one else is doing it for her. It's really crazy to me how quickly Katie switches up the way that she does. And it's like the second you can get just a little bit of sympathy for her, she contradicts herself by doing these types of things. It makes it difficult to understand her. I think that that is the reason she's losing engagements and views. I honestly don't think it has that much to do with the lawsuit itself or with anything else. It's really and truly just Katie's actions in general. You know, her views and engagements have went down drastically, and I think it's just because a lot of people have really started seeing Katie for what she is and who she is. She does these things like this with Leslie where she just constantly keeps a narrative going, and just when you think the drama's over, she comes out with something else to keep it going. And of course, you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That is it for this video. If you want to stay in the loop with everything going on in the drama world, be sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell for post notifications. That way you are notified every single time I upload. I appreciate you guys to the moon and stars. And until next time, bye.